Today on Cultivating Wild Roots, we're going to be taking a look at the deep litter method for chicken coops. The nitrogen-based droppings combined with the carbon-based bedding material or pine shavings allows it to naturally ferment and break down so that there's not really any odor and you get good compost at the end of it all. How's it coming?
It's a mess.
What's wrong? Oh yeah. Oh dear.
There was a chicken in there.
You're scaring the chickens. So we do the deep litter method for chickens, which means as they poop on the area that they are sitting in, we cover that with shavings. And then what that'll do is it'll force it to kind of compost itself or break down. Well, now that it's springtime, we are coming through and cleaning the coop and their run out. And so it's kind of a messy job as we get this all cleaned out. So as we're cleaning it out, we're going to actually leave a bunch on the tray that they have as it goes back in. That will cause there to be a good layer of bacteria ready to compost as they go to the bathroom again in the future. Dang, look at all that you're scooping up. So this is all going to be composted for good compost for our garden. So we will scoop all of this up, put it into a wheelbarrow and dump it into our compost area. You like doing this?
Yes.
You're sweating.
I know.
It's not even that hot out here. It's
I
like
know.
50.
It's a workout.
You want to come over here? Fine.
That's a good amount of compost.
And it's free.
And it's free. Well, I mean, unless you're not free. Do I have to pay you?
No. Shut up.
See, we gotta scoop that part out.
Yeah.
Oh, you did scoop
I
it out.
already scooped it up. I'm a little late to the game.
I am a little late to the game. Oops. Man, you're fast. That's why I keep you around. You're quick.
Mm-hmm.
Look at there,
Any
like a
shavings in there,
glove. No, I put straw in here, and then they lay. So this is their nesting box, and I put straw in there, and then they lay on that straw. But there's a screw right there. Well, that thing broke.
Yeah. What isn't broken?
Yeah. Yeah, so I just put straw in there, and then that protects the eggs. And they feel nesty. Do you feel nesty?
So nasty.
Nesty.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. You're awesome. Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
You see, I'm not doing this project.
I know. It's pretty nasty.
Scooping chicken poop. The upside with the deep litter method is that it doesn't smell, because when you put the pine shavings on top of it, it's covering that poop layer of the ammonia layer, and so it covers that, it starts composting, and so it actually doesn't have a smell to it.
Do you want me to put these shavings back?
Just like a half-inch layer. So as we're putting that tray, that'll go back into the coop now that we've cleaned everything out. And putting a little bit on there will allow it to have a good bacteria layer to start the composting process again. It's kind of like sourdough or kombucha, if you will, but in chicken form. I know, it's the,
Nothing to do with kombucha.
well, I know, but it's the bacteria that starts breaking down. Kind of like yeast fermenting things. What do you think about this coop?
Mom, I'm done.
I think it's worked out for what we paid for it.
I know,
Served
how
its
much was
purpose.
this coop? Like 500?
500.
It's one that we picked up at North 40, and it's okay. It's a little rinky-dink, but for a backyard scenario, it's fine. All right, so we got that all put back together, and we are going to add a straw to this section because we put that where they nest.
Wow.
How's it coming?
Stop asking me how it's coming. Shoveling compost.
Okay, you almost done?
Does it look like I'm almost done?
No.
It's really fun. You give it a shot.
No, you're doing a great job. Keep going. Dang, we're gonna have a lot of compost. Aren't we?
We sure are. Darling.
Good job.
Thank you.
Looks good.
Thank you.
So we got some pine shavings that we're gonna fill the bottom layer of the chicken coop with. The pine shavings is our carbon component of the natural compost that happens, and their poop is the nitrogen. So you really do want a thick layer of carbon when you are doing a composting scenario, because you need a lot more carbon to nitrogen ratio. So with the deep litter method, you really want to have about 6 to 8 inches of the shavings layered up on the bottom, because then they're going to poop on that. It's going to start to break down underneath and be just perfect for compost. So about every week or 2 weeks, I come out here and I fill this area with this. And so you would think it would get completely filled up by the end of the year. I fill it when it's really low and I get a good layer on there. And then in a couple weeks, it's dropped back down because it's breaking down. Okay, we got it all cleaned out and ready for summer. So here's the payoff. And thanks for hanging out with us today. Remember to like and subscribe down below.